the longest war between Christian kingdoms of Spain and Portugal to reclaim the Iberian Peninsula from the Muslim Moors lasted for more than 3/4 of a millennium. More than 60 violent human conflicts throughout the ages have lasted over 100 years, and numerous have lasted for decades. When the topic of war comes, you imagine a long, tedious one which lasts years, like the ongoing Russian-Ukrainian conflict, but sometimes wars are short. This could be because the two sides are really unbalanced. This could lead to a war being ended in just a few short minutes. The shortest recorded war in history was fought between the British Empire and the Sultanate of Zanzibar on the other side. This lasted for a total of 38 minutes in the year 1896. Zanzibar during the year of 1896 was a British protectorate. On August 25, 1896, the puppet sultan died. The British wanted Hamad bin Maham to succeed. Instead, the Zanzibari prince Khalid ibn Bargash refused to accept the British Empire's preferred successor and declared himself as the new sultan. The problem with this was when Zanzibar became a British protectorate, part of the agreement was whoever became the new sultan needed the approval of the British consulate on the island. Khalid didn't care for the authority of the British, so he didn't take their approval, and on top of that declared that he wanted independence from the British. This was not due to patriotism, but rather due to opposition to releasing slaves, which the British had introduced during the reign of the last sultan. At 9 a.m. on the 27th of August, Khalid, who had barricaded himself in the palace with 3,000 men, was up against the British, who had 3 cruisers and 2 gunboats stationed at the harbor in front of the palace with around 1,000 men. The war started with British bombardment on the palace at 9:02, and within the next 38 minutes the British forces had killed 500 people who were stationed in the palace, which mostly comprised slaves, peasants and Khalid's loyalists. The British, on the other hand, had only 1 injured soldier. By 9:40 a.m. the British had control over the half-burned wooden palace, and the Khalid had escaped to the German consulate for protection. This marked the end of the shortest war in recorded human history for only 38 minutes.